on behalf of the people of East New Britain, the Greater New Guinea Islands, all Papua New Guineans, to give respect to a great man. For some of us, we don't go to school to become politicians. We watch what our elders have taught us to do, and we try to emulate what our elders have done. So Julius, to most of us, to all of us, had this knack of actually giving us advice that could make us better. And if you had the time to sit down with him and listen to some of the stories that he had, because in those days, nobody taught them how to become leaders of our nation. The first founding fathers, they learned everything from the day they walked in. Sir Michael, Sir Julius, the whole lot of them. So every mistake they made, they had to correct that mistake and do better. We are the privileged now that we learn from those mistakes, or those ideas that help forge our nation. We learn from that now because we have the choice to have learned from their time. We talk about him now that he's gone, and we say the things that he really, we talk about New Ireland, we talk about where he came from. But us from East New Britain, Sir Julius was our leader as well. In the days of forming government in those days, East New Britain and New Ireland, we were one. We were together. And I don't call him a leader of New Ireland. I call him a leader of Papua New Guinea. I've been to places with Sir Julius in the Highlands where people flock to see him, just to see him. And people give him that respect. And everybody's got a story of how he'd wake up so early in the morning and go running. And his bodyguards are trying to keep up with him, as Deputy Prime Minister said. Our nation has come so far under his guidance. I am truly blessed to have had time to spend with him, as I've been truly blessed to serve 2 prime ministers. And I can honestly tell you from both prime ministers that I've served, they never forget the past. So Julius always told us, he said, we're all on a path. Sometimes the path goes a bit crooked and we go off to the side a bit, but we're still moving in that direction. This type of advice is how our government should be going, how people should be going, leadership should be going. Yeah, we're not all holy. We don't all claim to know everything. But when you learn something from a guy that's done it, and he tells you, yeah, you made the mistake, pick yourself up, dust yourself down, and continue to go. That's how we should be going. When I went to New Ireland to the burial of Sir Julius, the Blominski Highway is not a small highway. To see flowers, not 1 inch of that road, to see flowers scattered all over that road for him to go, it gives you the greatest respect of the man that had just passed. I also give appreciation to Lady Stella. Sir Julius was in Parliament for most of his life. Some would say the whole of his life. But to be in that position, to have a strong woman standing behind you, that is a feat. All women should be proud of standing behind him all this time. The children, Vanessa, Byron, Mark, Toya, it's not easy. It's not easy to step in shoes. Shoes so big, I don't think anyone could fall into those shoes or fit those shoes. But we got to try. because he didn't die for nothing. He made us all believe that we could make a great country. That's his greatest asset. Don't think that he was the smartest guy on the planet. He was wise. He made his mistakes. But we all have to work together to correct it and make it happen. And he gave us the way to do it. We just have to look inside of us to ensure that we follow somebody that has given us the direction. That's what we need from our founding fathers, the directions. On behalf of my family, my people of Gazelle, the Greater Eastern Britain, again, condolences to Lady Stella, all the children, all the grandchildren, the vacuum that Sir Julius has left. I hope in the future that we can work together to ensure that the dreams that he left behind for us to fulfill are fulfilled. Thank you and God bless.